Hey everyone, Cahill Cars, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're ripping open this beast of a box that is 2019 Bowman Draft. I mean, the only way I think I can accurately communicate how massive this is just dropping on my desk and letting you hear how much it shakes my desk. It's a big boy.
Oh my God. No, I ain't messing with you.
I think it weighs, like, legitimately, it feels like it weighs 3 or 4 pounds. So I've never opened anything this big. This thing's got 12 packs, 32 cards per pack, fucking 384 total cards. So this rip might take us 2 hours. B, this is my first Bowman product I've opened, so there's that. And C, I'm not gonna know every prospect. Some of these go pretty deep. If you're not familiar with Bowman, these are the first draft cards out of the 2019 draft class. And they're in their pro uniforms, which is pretty cool. And that's the first product they have. And now the Bowman First, again, if you're not familiar with Bowman, are pretty highly sought after cards of these prospects. Now, some of these are going to be pretty long holds. You're going to have to hold on to these cards for maybe 3-4 years, to really get their full value. But it can be pretty fun and speculative rip. The retail of this, I think, is about $300 right now. As of the making of this video, this runs about $375. So we're going to bust right into this. Again, I'm fairly familiar with some of the prospects in baseball thanks to MLB The Show. Otherwise, outside of the first round, even some of the first round pitchers and stuff, I've got a little cheat sheet right next to me actually that I'm going to pull a little bit closer. That way I can kind of tell if big cards come up. But there's 3 Chrome Prospect autographed cards inside here. Now, most of these, again, if this is your first time with Bowman, if you're looking this up, thinking about buying a box, a lot of Bowman is what they call paper cards. And those are just your kind of base standard cards. And then kind of in the middle of these huge packs, I'll show you, give you a look at how thick these bad boys are. We're talking about, again, like 300 plus cards in this jumbo hobby box. In the middle of this pack will be the Chrome cards. And then there'll be refractor parallels in there and autos as well. So within these 300 cards, we're looking for freaking 3 autographs. So let's see what we can do. And let's rip open this first pack and get going. So I'm going to, again, if I miss anything, usually I'll catch it afterwards and I'll pop it up on the screen. Let me adjust my mic here. I got to get comfortable. This is going to be a little while. And again, I'm not going to recognize, I'm going to kind of make a pile of the first Bowmans. That way I can kind of go and check after the video and make sure that I'm not missing. I think Matt Gorski, no, he's not one of their first round picks. Those first round picks I've actually tried to, Joshua Mears, I think he was the first round pick for the Rays, or no, early second round pick, I think he was. So young player out of high school, I believe. Jordan Adams, Matthew Thompson, Jeter Downs. Again, a lot of these, as we go through, to be honest, if we go at this pace the whole time, again, it's going to take us 2 hours. So I'm going to try to go through these pretty quickly, at least to get to there's Shoemake. He's the catcher, right? That's Langelier. Shoemake, I think, was the shortstop the Braves drafted in the first. So we got Sean Hedgel, Chrome. We have Andre Lipkus, Chrome. Armani Smith, Chrome. And then we got some of the parallels. Oh, actually, I think there was a card stuck on there. Cooper Johnson for Detroit. Riley Green is the one we're looking for Detroit in the first round. And then Armani Smith. And then here's some of the parallels. This is out of $4.99. I want to say this is like the sky blue. And then another Chrome, Bo Phillip. I think he's a second or third round. Connor Capel, Chrome. And then here's a look at some of the inserts. Draft pick breakdown is one of them. This is Alek Manoah, pitcher from the Blue Jays. These are pretty cool. Not really going to be worth a ton, but just a cool little piece for the collection, just to remind you of when those guys were picked. Then we got Blake Walston, and then we're going to finish up our Chrome here and then jump back into some papers. So Evan Edwards, Blake Walston, Javier Kirby, Blaze Alexander, Keone Cavaco, Nick Lodolo, first round pick, Albert Abreu. That's just one pack, man. Like, this is legit going to take a time. I think it's a cool product. To me, I think the idea of kind of holding on to some of these prospect cards and watching their careers. Some of these cards obviously are going to have, like the Adley Rushmans and some of the first few picks, the Bobby Witts and the Vaughns from the White Sox are going to have, have their value immediately, but most of these you're going to have to kind of hang on to, and I think it's kind of cool to make sure you sleeve up some of these and take a look and hold on to them and look in the future as they grow. And there's our first Adley. There we go. I mean, it's just paper, but that is a sleever. That's a damn sleever right there. We'll take as many Adleys as we can get. He's going to be one of the base cards that's going to have some value, some of those early. And again, I'll top load that at the end there. But he's one of the few cards that's going to have some value. Obviously, if we can get some color or some chrome of him, that's even better. And then the auto obviously would help. But that's the first round pick right there for the Giants. There's a Joshua Mears. We were talking about that earlier. I think he's got a decent career ahead of him. That's a chrome second pick for San Diego. Jordan Adams. Juan Pablo Martinez. I think he's going to come up here for Texas pretty shortly. Logan Wyatt. And then we've got, look at another one of the inserts here, which is the franchise futures. And this is, I'm having a hard time reading that through the camera, but Matt Walker and then Cavaco. So that's another one of the inserts that features in here with a dual prospect breakdown. Oh, we got a Tim Tebow chrome with some color on it too. That's pretty cool. I don't think anyone's really looking for Tebow cards, but who knows? I'll pop the value up. I think that's the non-numbered parallel, but we'll bag that up. Who knows? Tim Tebow's got a weird market. Tim Tebow stuff sells, even like Broncos stuff and college stuff of him still sells because he just made such a big fan base for himself when he was in college. So we'll check the value on that one. I'll pop it on the screen. And then we got a Stinson. Jamison, finish out the chrome here with DL Hall. And back into some paper. And again, if you're looking to break some cards, I mean, you could. There's Josh Jung. That's a first round pick for the Rangers. If you're looking to spend a night opening some cards, to be honest, like this is pretty decent value. I mean, I know it's $300 or so, but if you want to get a group of friends and pitch in and just rip some cards for a night, this will last you. I mean, it's going to take me 30 minutes, and I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. And I just think it's cool. Again, split them up with your friends, do a team break, do a division break, hope for some of the bigger cards. But again, that's just one pack. Or even just buy Sixto. He's going to come up for the Marlins pretty soon, I think, as well. I just think it's a cool product. This is the first actual Bowman I've opened. I own some Bowman prospects and gem mints and stuff that I've invested in, but this is the first time I've actually ripped a box. Was able to get it in exchange for some work I did, so wasn't paying that full price. There's another first round pick, Shea Langeliers, the the catcher. I keep getting him and Shoemake messed up. They both have weird last names. That's the catcher, the 9th overall pick from the Braves. And we got Brandon Lewis. Brett Beatty, that's a nice one to have in the chrome. He's the high school, let's see, what pick was he? He was 12th pick, the high school third baseman, the lefty for the Mets. So we will bag that one up. That's a sleever for damn sure. I think that's a little color on there too. Is that black? Is that black on there too? It's not normal, I don't think. It's not numbered on the front. But that's Brett Beatty black. Might be a little something. I'll pop the value, like always. It's going to take me some time. To be honest, don't expect me to pop too much value on this because I'm not going to look up every one of these on eBay. I'll take a look and see where some of these guys were drafted and, hold on to them. But I'm not going to be looking up every single one of these guys. That's 17 out of 99, Owen Miller. It's a green parallel. Of course, I drop it. If you've watched the channel, if I hit a numbered parallel, I drop it, like, immediately. I don't know what it is, but I'll have to look him up. Don't know what he's worth. And into some chrome here. And back into some paper. Tyler Fitzgerald. Julio Rodriguez. He's a good little player. Brady McConnell. Some more first Bowmans. Again, you're going to have to go back through, most of these, if it's a base card like this, probably a trash card. Unless maybe you get an auto or a high number parallel. Those cards might sell. But Cody Hose, is he a first round? Yeah, he's the third baseman out of Tulane for the Dodgers. We'll throw that aside. But yeah, I mean, unless it's their Bowman first, it's going to be pretty minimal value because the card most of the collectors are going to be looking at is that first Bowman. Otherwise, it's your second Bowman, doesn't have much value. And then really the first Bowman is going to be the king card until you get your rookie card in the pros. So that's kind of the way it goes. So those first Bowmans are going to be your cash cows and your real collector's items in here. And then your other ones are honestly filler, unless you get something really interesting, which is probably few and far between, unless you get a high number parallel or an auto of a highly sought after player. I mean, I own some Bowman non-first of like Fernando Tatis, but oh man, I thought that was a Rushman there for a second. Jimenez. But yeah, it's mainly you're looking for the the chrome firsts are your big money cards, and then your autos as well, and any decent parallels that you find. Death Rage. Oh my god. Death Rage? If it's Death Rage, that might be the most badass name I've ever seen in my life. Brock Death Rage. Sounds like he should be in the WWE. So let's fly through the rest of this paper and get on to our next pack. That's Alek Manoah. That's first round pick as well. Again, first round picks out of this is what you're going to notice right now, but you want to really probably go and at least hold Josh Jung, another first rounder. You want to probably at least go and hold on to all your Bowman firsts because you really just don't know. I mean, you know how baseball works. It's not just the first rounders that go. This isn't basketball. This isn't football. Even football, that's not the case. But you want to hold on to pretty much all those Bowman firsts because it is really, that could turn into a valuable card in 4 or 5 years. Oh, we got another Death Rage. I'm sure that's not how you say it, but I'm going to call him Death Rage every time I see him. So yeah, you're going to want to hold on to all your Bowman firsts, I think. I mean, that's what I do. Other ones, I take a lot of my cards that are junk and I donate them or give them to some buddies. Is that a white parallel? And then you want to probably especially pick out and sleeve and top load any first or second rounders that you find. There's another first rounder for the Braves. That way you at least there's another Brett Beatty. And that way, at least you're covered on those in case they blow up. But you could take the time and top load, or you could at least penny sleeve all your, all your Bowman first, which you do. I probably don't have enough penny sleeves for that. Is that a chrome? That's different, yeah. We got back-to-back silver chromes there. Not familiar with Josh Smith from the Yankees. I know he's not a first rounder for them. I'll look it up, but that's a little chrome rainbow there. I don't know. I'm not sure what Bowman calls it, but that is a refractor. First Bowman for Josh Smith. So let's bag that one up just in case. Yankees are always good to have. They tend to draft pretty well, and want to make sure those are protected. That's the first kind of chrome we picked. I really like the look of that. That's cool on the refractor for the chrome. So we'll check and make sure I know what the hell's going on with that before I do anything with it. And then we got another one back to back. This is Jack Koshanowicz, pitcher, and we'll sleeve him up as well just in case. Again, I don't want to mess these up if I can help it. I'm probably not going to have enough. I honestly don't know if I have enough penny sleeves to get through this entire 364 cards of decent hits. So some of these may go unpennied, or I may have to go grab some others. Oh, we got a purple 66 out of 250 for Yordis Valdez. And again, hitting the numbered parallels on Bowman first is what you want to be doing. That's where you're going to make your money here. And I don't think he's a first round pick either for the Indians, but I like the look of the purple parallel. Cool. That's cool. 66 out of 250. Let's see, where was he drafted? 63rd overall, second round, so not bad. I'll hang on to that one. And a little more chromes here out of this pack. We got Vince Fernandez, Hayden Wesninski, Verling, and then let's flick through the rest of this paper here, make sure we don't have anyone big, and go to the next one. If you watch a little Death Rage there, if you watch the big breaker go through these, they literally just sift immediately through 90% of this pack into the middle, which is, I know it's a lot to get through, but it's pretty crazy. We're about 14 minutes in here, and I think this will be the halfway point for us. So like what? It's our 150th card. I'm having a blast, to be honest. Like this is a good time. And I don't know most of these guys, but that actually kind of excites me because I don't know about you, but kind of the fun thing to do is, especially with baseball and prospects, is to go back and look afterwards and see what you got and kind of spend the time. And whenever I open a product like this, I always find myself much more educated after I'm done because I've spent the time to, go and look some of these guys up and see what I have. And then going forward, you kind of know what Gorski, I think he's no, not a first rounder for the Pirates. But I always find myself a little more educated afterwards. I got another chrome parallel there, Wendell Williams. I really don't know if that refractor is worth anything or not. So it's not numbered. So I'm just going to kind of put it to the side. I'm getting back to back on those again. Tyler Fitzgerald. Have I been back to back on those on every pack and just not realized? Draft progression. Berger, Madrigal, and Andrew Vaughn. Would love to pick an Andrew Vaughn out of here. That'd be dope. Oh, we got a Shoemake. 138 out of 150 first chrome refractor there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll bag that one up. We're having pretty good luck hitting the parallels on the first Bowman. That's good to have. And don't worry, I'm going to top load all these in the end. If I spent all the time top loading these while you guys were watching, you'd probably go jump off a fucking cliff. Nick Lodolo, that's another first rounder in chrome. So not bad when you really start to think about some of these. You get such an opportunity to pull a lot of different cards here, and there's so many cards in this pack. And yeah, there's a lot of draft picks, but you're probably going to hit a few decent pulls out of this, which is fun. Well, that went flying. So yeah, it's to me it's a good opportunity. Let's straighten this up a little bit, guys. We're getting a little bit out of control. If you could take a look at my table right now, this rip can get out a little out. 300 different cards. I'm trying to kind of put them in piles, but this can get out of control real fast. So give yourself some table space. And holy crap, did I miss a numbered parallel? I don't know where this came from, but like this is what I'm talking about. This is just sitting on my desk, and I honestly don't remember pulling that unless I put it aside. Maybe I didn't. Actually, I think I do remember pulling it. I think I said I wasn't going to bag it because it wasn't a Bowman first, but whatever. Let's do it. All right, so let's rip open the next pack, and we're officially on the second half. We're on the home stretch, guys. Hang in there. 300 cards of Bowman Draft, and I got a feeling we're going to find something big here. We're going to find something big in the last half of this. First Bowman, C.J. Abrams. I think, C.J. Abrams is number 6 pick out of Blessed Trinity in Georgia as well. So we'll put that in our keeper pile, which I think is there. But yeah, I mean, I think we're done okay so far. Nothing huge, given, but I think we've hit some decent cards and some decent base cards. And honestly, I'm probably going to go through these at the end and find a bunch that I missed. That's a Tom Losey refractor. Another franchise futures chrome here for the Orioles. And there's our first. Oh, Brett Beatty chrome auto. You're kidding me, man. That's huge. That's huge. And I think that's on a white parallel as well too. White refractor there. No, I don't think so. I really don't know how those work with Bowman. But holy crap. That is the one you want to get right there. Brett Beatty is the first round pick of the Mets at number 12, the third baseman out of high school. So I got a dog in my house, man, and I swear you just get all the dog hairs in your penny sleeves. Like it's terrible, man. I got to keep these things under like lock and key. No, the thing's got a dog hair straight in it. We're trashing that one. I don't know if this is one touch worthy. I don't think it is. It's probably like a $30 card. I'll pop the value here. But this is one of the ones you're looking for out of here is the Brett Beatty rookie. Especially in chrome, man. Like, we'll take that. We'll take that all day. I think, actually, let me check the box. I think, are all the autographs in chrome, potentially? They might be. Eesh. Didn't go in super easy. Let me check the box. Are we looking at, 3 chrome prospects. So it being chrome isn't anything to freak out about, Ed. Just chill. But yeah, that's dope. Cool signature too. And see that dog hair showing up again. I try to keep him out of the card at least. Round 1, 12th overall from the Mets. was the 2018 Gatorade Texas Player of the Year, select 953 as a junior. Holy shit. Cool. That's a dope one. That's our big one of the break so far. Let's carry that luck into the rest of the case for sure. Let's keep that going. Through some paper here. Man, I'm pumped up about that. That's a nice pull. Was not when you got all those prospects. I honestly like never expect to pull anything decent, because there's so many damn prospects you can get. Like the likelihood that you pull one of the, top half of the first round guys, like shit, pretty low. But that's dope. We got 2 more autos left in here too, so they did a good job packing this to build some suspension for my video. JJ Bleday, I believe he's the first round pick for the Marlins. Let me check my cheat sheet. Do the Marlins not have a first round pick? No, he's a 4th overall pick from Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt always turned out baseball players, man. They know what they're doing. I remember in college, just facing Vanderbilt every time was just a disaster. So we'll sleeve that up. I'm seriously legit running out of penny sleeves. I'm going to have to pause the video and go get more penny sleeves. JJ Bleday, top half of the first round. And where we're at. I'm telling you, man, this is the most hectic break of cards I've ever done. I don't even know where I'm going to store all these fucking cards. All right, let's get through the brick house. Man, I've got some cool last names in this class. Dillard, Chrome, Jensen, Ryan Jensen, Dunning, another brick house, Prado, and then Victor Mesa, second year in the Marlins. Again, we were lucky to hit that Beatty autograph first Chrome. You want to hit especially when you're looking at autographs, you want to hit that first Bowman, man. That's a big plus. Let's get this in here. All right. Victor Mesa, that's numbered to 99, 29 out of 99 refractor. Let's see, he was a free agent out of Cuba. Batted 354 in Cuba in 2017. So, yeah, it could turn into something. Do you not see? I don't know if do you get a first Bowman if you're a free agent and not drafted? I mean, he was signed in 2018, so I guess 2018 was probably his first Bowman. I'm not quite sure how it works. Still learning this Bowman stuff, man. There's a lot to get into with Bowman. I guess it's pretty simple for a lot of you guys that have been in the hobby for a while, but for new guys like me, Bowman can be kind of one of the more confusing products that, in my opinion, just because there's so many different guys and then your delineations between first Bowman and all that crap. So that's second auto. We got one more hiding in here. Then you got no relics or anything in here, so you don't have to worry about that. It's mainly just the parallels and stuff that you're looking for. Hunter Bishop. And just, I think it's really cool. And I imagine these are all photo shoots done and these aren't real games or else how would they be in their uniforms? But pretty cool that, you get them in your pro uniforms and that they're not in, high school uniforms or anything like that. So I think that's a cool part of Bowman, especially Bowman Draft, is that you get them in their pro uniforms, which to me gives the cards a little bit extra value. And then we're going to get a low power on my phone there. Got 10% left to finish this out. This is how long this break is. We're going to hit at 23 minutes. Sorry, let me settle this down. Got a new setup, trying to hang my phone on the top, and I'm going to hit this thing 100 times, so I got to figure something else out. So we got one more auto hiding in here, and then looks like we got some color coming up here in the middle of the pack. Maybe some purple chrome in there. Joey Bart. Agnos. Drew Waters. Another Shoemake chrome first Bowman. And Leonardo Jimenez chrome. And then we got a Christian Cairo first Bowman. 231 to 250. And I've got one penny sleeve left. I've got another bag of penny sleeves somewhere. I'll just have to go find them. I was just going through my collection and bagging up all the important rookies and stuff I had yesterday. So I kind of flew through a decent amount of these pennies that I probably should have saved for Bowman Draft, because there's going to be a million of them. And I'm probably going to have to go back and penny 20 more cards as well. So that's why you never run short on penny sleeves, guys, especially when you're doing Bowman Draft. Come prepared. Let's see, where was he drafted? 130th, 4th round. Pro debut in 2019 in the Arizona League, Bakersfield, California. I think that's our second one of him, right? Did we get another numbered parallel of him? Maybe even the same color. I think we got another purple of him. I don't know. We'll do a hit recap at the end. And let's finish out the rest of that pack. Oh, there's Keone Cavaco, 104 out of 150, first Bowman. That's our last auto of the box. And nice to get a first Bowman. Cavaco was a first-round pick, 13th overall. Man, did I miss that? Yep, 13th overall, shortstop out of East Lake High School in California. So, man, we hit 2 autos in the top. Where's Beatty? 12. So we hit number 12 and 13 in the draft for our autos. And this one's parallel to 150. So, hell yeah, man. That's a win on the autos, even though we got, Victor Mesa for the second one. But to grab Beatty, even though he's non-numbered, and then to Keone Cavaco numbered, first third of the top of the drafts, that's a big win for me. So I'm happy as hell with those 3 autos to pull out of there. Obviously, you could do a little bit better, but to be honest, you can't do that much better out of what you have available. I don't know why these are so, for some reason, I don't know if these chromes are just a little bit too thick, but I'm having a hard time sticking them down in those top loaders. But it's a beautiful card right there. That's the second one I think we pulled of him. I think maybe the second refractor of him as well. So first round pick for the Twins. They're pretty stacked up there right now in that lineup. So maybe he can, get his way up there in a couple of years. But it's tough for prospects to get through there right now because their lineup is stacked. And then I think, where's the rest of that pack? Let's see here. Thomas Henry, Swaggerty. And, if you've noticed, I've stopped sorting as we've gone through half of this because there's no sorting out this mess that is Jumbo Draft. And my computer just went to sleep, which means I stopped recording. No, we're still going. Good. When computers start to go to sleep and you get low battery warnings, that's how you know you're opening a 2019 Jumbo Draft. We got 3 packs left, everybody. I wish you could. After we finish this, I'm going to zoom out and show you what my table looks like after opening this box. But to be honest, this is probably one of the most fun rips I've ever done. Yeah, we've gotten a couple of good hits, but it's cool just to open this many cards in one sitting. Another Adley right off the top. And we're going to use we're penny sleeveless. So I'm going to set him gingerly aside, and we will sleeve him up later when I track down some more penny sleeves. Would love to get some Adley in chrome, but you'll take the top pick in chrome or paper or however you get them. Now, we haven't gotten, who's the number 2 pick? Vaughn. I think we're looking for our Bobby Witt. We haven't gotten any base of Bobby Witt or Vaughn from the Sox, so would like to pull a couple of them, just have them in the collection. That way they can be kind of fun for me to watch. Josh Wolf, Robinson, Stowers, Kyle Stowers, I think he was an early pick for second round pick for the Orioles. Grant Levine, Noah Song, Andrew Schultz, Tim Tebow, little refractor there. Again, we'll set him aside. I don't really know what Tebow's pulling value-wise, but it's not his first Bowman. We got another insert here, but again, I always just kind of hang on to Tebow stuff because why not? Jared Triolo, it's I think sky blue. Seth Beer, and then we're going to be right back through paper here. Another Tim. My piles are so messed up. It's going to take me an hour to sort through all this, and I'm recording this at 12:37 a.m. on a Sunday, so I'll probably spend another hour sorting all this out and then finding a place to store them. We have to have a whole probably storage box dedicated to 2019 Jumbo Bowman. All right, let's see here. Last 2 packs to sort through, and then we'll wrap it up. I'll do a quick sort through and at least just we'll pull out all the hits that I've put aside, and then I'll read the comments, and you guys can point out what I messed up. Kenzie Gore, that's not a first Bowman. Lugo first. And we got a refractor for Bryce Turang. Put that aside. You get a lot of different refractors here, which, again, I know I've harped on this, but you kind of hold on to some of these, and those refractors may be worth a decent amount down the line. I wouldn't be quick to sell on these cards. There's our first Andrew Vaughn. Nice. Saying I want to get one of him. I'd love to get a Bobby Witt as well, but just the paper. But that's really just wanted to kind of grab some of those early picks. I think just cool to have for the collection. And we are officially on to our last pack, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I think it's a long pull, but if you're looking into the product, I think it's, especially to kind of watch from me, from a guy who is not a baseball prospect expert. I think, again, even if you're not, it's an enjoyable product, especially if you've got like kids or something you want to rip with. I think it's fun to kind of, assign some research out to your kids, like let them go research the different prospects. And I think, especially if you're kind of getting into the card investing game, or your kids are, or, you're getting interested into it, these are like your long-term plays. So, sorry, man, just talking for 30 minutes to kill me. It's just, I think it's a cool investment to have. Man, this guy keeps fooling me into his Adley Rushman Chrome Refractor. That would have been nice. And then we got another insert. And this is another 30th anniversary insert. These got the fake autos on them, I believe. I don't know if that's real, but I don't think that is. And that is Andrew Vaughn. But that's dope to get Andrew Vaughn. I didn't recognize him with his helmet off. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's a real auto. I think it's got to be a fake auto on there, and it's not really a good one because it kind of blends in with the Chicago. But if you're gonna get an insert, get it at the second overall pick. And let's finish out our last pack. I'm actually like really sad this is over, even though I just opened 350 plus fucking cards. I'm kind of sad that it's done. But yeah, we're done, y'all. I mean, to be honest, like I was really like nervous going into that because I don't know the prospects that well. I legit like studied for this video. I studied the first round and I watched like a bunch of different box openings, and because I didn't want to look like an idiot, but I don't really care because it was a blast. Like, go get some Bowman Draft. That was so much fun. I know it's fucking expensive. It's like $300. But go get some. That was fun, man. This is Brett Beatty. That was a big auto we got. Not a numbered parallel or anything there, but to get a top half of the draft, first round auto, that's pretty big. And then our other auto was Victor Mesa, free agent from Cuba, out of 99. I don't know what that's worth. I'll pop it up on the screen again. And we got the Keone Cavaco auto, 104 out of 150. Another top of the first round guy, number 13 to the Twins. And then we just got some color here and some other first round picks, some numbered first round picks there as well. First round picks in Chrome. And then this was the other Indian we got. Sorry, I was confusing him with the Twins guy. Similar poses there. So, I don't know if we hit it huge. I'll take a look at some of the prices. We got a couple Rushmans, and we got some Vaughns in there, which is great. And there's another Brett Beatty Chrome that we got. So I was kind of happy with the pulls that we got. There's Adley there, and I got one more Adley I haven't pennied up. And then we got the Andrew Vaughn and the Andrew Vaughn insert. So, happy with that pull. Really cool product. Again, I was intimidated going in, but this was a blast. Like, I'm going to buy one of these every year, even if it's super expensive, just because it kind of educates you on the prospects, and then it's going to give you something to kind of to watch and follow these guys. And to me, that's a really cool part of the investing side of it. And as you guys some know, I'm not so much of a collector as I am an investor, but to kind of keep these in the closet and keep those first Bowmans, have to every year kind of go back and check through, like that's pretty cool. That's a cool part of collecting and investing. And so I'm excited to kind of have that experience going forward. And then, as I promised, I'm going to pop you off the camera here, off my stand, and I'm going to show you just how much of a fucking mess this made on my table. So, excuse the controllers and the VR and the microphone, but that's the sprawl. And there's the big stack there. But that's the sprawl and the number this did on my table. So, again, thanks guys so much for joining us. 33 minutes of me opening some Bowman Chrome. Just really appreciate you joining me. Hope you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. I'm just picking up as many boxes as I can. It's a weird time right now. Shit's pretty expensive, and was actually able to get this in my last video, which I did encased. Was able to exchange some work for it. So, you got to get creative. Like, if you want to get into cards, like, yeah, you might not be able to buy a box at $375 Bowman Draft, but like, can you sell some stuff on eBay to afford it? Like, can you, pull up some stuff around the house and can you do some odd jobs and, pick up some freelance work? And, that's the kind of hustle you got to do. And that's what I'm trying to do here at Cahill Cards, man. I'm not trying to dump like, a shit ton of money on this thing. I don't have Phil Hughes money. I mean, he does great stuff. I'm not trying to like, fight him or anything, but it's like, man, I love his shit, but I can't ever afford anything that he's going to do. Because, this hobby's expensive. So I'm trying to grind it out, get you guys stuff to watch on the channel on a consistent basis. And, just have fun with it. We're just going to have fun, be chill, open some packs, have a good time with you guys. And really, I don't have a ton of viewers right now, but like, if you have watched through this entire video and you're watching this, like, my God, thank you so much. It's so cool. Some people might see like the numbers that I've gotten. It might be like 100 people have watched the video and they might get discouraged. Like, honestly, that like really encourages me. Like 100 people decided to watch me open some, some baseball cards like that. That's it. It's really cool. And like, you go inside the numbers and like people might have spent like the entire 30 minutes watching. So it's like, seriously, if you're watching this, like, honestly, I'm touched. I really appreciate it. And I hope you'll comment down below and like let me know that you watched it. Like, let me know you watched it, enjoyed it, and legitimately you will make my fucking day, because that's just so cool that I can open some baseball cards and entertain people at the same time. And that's what we're looking to do here at KO Cards. And I just I thank you. I thank you so much. We're gonna be doing some giveaways here too. Again, some of you first subscribers, I think I really want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. Want to do some giveaways, maybe some of these Bowman stuff, maybe do some like mystery repacks of some of the stuff that I've opened up. But again, just really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, so you can check out my stuff when it hits YouTube. And I hope you all have a good night. Hope you enjoyed 2019 Bowman Jumbo Hobby, the big old 4-pound box. I'm Ed Cahill. We'll see you next time.